Hello students, I hope that you are good, well and fine. Today we will be seeing applications of derivative NCERT exercise 6.1 solutions. Okay, so let's see. The first question, first question of this exercise says what? That find the rate of change of area of a circle when with respect to its radius r. Okay, so let's see. So you know the area, you know the area which is pi r square. Then you have to do what? The derivative with respect to the rate of change of area with respect to radius. Okay, so this means dA by dr you have to find and put r is equals to 3 for A part and put r is equals to 4 for B part. Let's see. As you can see, area is pi r square. Area is pi r square. Okay, and dA by dr is equals to what? 2 pi r. For first part, r is equals to 3 centimeter. This means the rate of change of area with respect to r will be 6 pi. Okay, now for second part, when r is equals to 4 centimeter, this means rate of change of area with respect to r, it will become now 8 pi. Clear? So here the rate of change of area when r is 4 centimeter, it will be 8 centimeter square. Okay, 8 centimeter square per second. Clear? Now the volume of a cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter square. Okay, volume of cube is increasing. Okay, at this rate, this means dv by what? dt. Okay, as you can see, per second, this means dv by dt is given 8. Okay, how fast is the surface area increasing? This means you have to find ds. If surface area you are taking as s, this means you have to find ds by dt. Okay, and surface area expression would be what? 6 times of x square. Okay, let's see the solution. Now, as taking x a length or length of a side, this means volume of v, we will be taking volume of v, and s we will be taking surface area. This means volume will be x cube, surface area will be 6 times of x square, and we know the derivative will be with respect to time. So this means dv by dt is equals to 8 centimeter cube per second, and from this what you can say, that dv by dt from this expression, what you can say is 3x square multiplied with dx by dt. Now dx by dt you can easily evaluate. Why? Because dv by dt is given 8 centimeter cube per second. So this means dx by dt will be this expression. And now what? Now ds by dt will be what? Derivative of 6x square with respect to time. This means is 12x dx multiplied with dx by dt. This means dx by dt is 8 divided by 3x square. Substitute, you will get 32 by x. And you know when we talk about, so when edge is 12 centimeters, so just replace x is equals to 12 centimeters. Clear? So this means your answer will be 8 by 3. If you do what? So 32 by 12. So divide by what? 4. So it will be 8. It will be 3. So that's why 8 by 3 centimeter square per second. At this rate, the surface area will increase. Okay. Let us move to the next problem. Problem number 3. Now, problem 3 says the radius of a circle is increasing uniformly at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. Find the rate at which the area of the circle is increasing when the radius is 10 centimeter. This means what? The radius of a circle is increasing. Okay, clear? So you are given that this is what? The rate of change of radius with respect to time. This means dr by dt is given. Now you have to find the rate of area. Okay, when radius is 10 centimeter, this means rate of change of area with respect to time you have to find. Okay, so dA by dt you have to find. dA by dt, you know area is equals to pi r square, so dA by dt will be 2 pi r multiplied with dr by dt. dr by dt is 3. Okay, so 2 pi r dr by dt, you know dr by dt is 3, so multiply, so it will become what, 6 pi r. And now you know that at when you have to find that rate, when our radius is 10, so it will be 60 pi. Okay, so the rate at which the area of a circle is increasing when the radius is 10, it will be 60 pi centimeter square per second. Okay, clear? Okay, sorry, clear? Okay, let us move next problem. An edge of a variable cube is increasing, okay, at a rate of 3 centimeter per second. So this means an edge with respect to time, the derivative of an edge with respect to time is given 3. Okay, so this means if edge is x, this means dx by dt is given to us 3. So how fast is the volume of the cube is increasing? Okay, so this means dv by dt you have to find when edge length is 10 centimeter. So dv by dt is equals to, I know directly, then you can get derivative of x cube with respect to time. So it will be 3x square multiplied with dx by dt, and it will be dx by dt is 3. So this means you will get 9x square. This means you will get 900 as your answer, I think. Yes, you can see 900 your answer. Okay, I hope that it is clear. Okay, now let us move next. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake and waves moves in a circles at the speed of 5 centimeter per second. So this means what is given to you? So it is given that wave moves in a circle. So wave speed is given. Now wave speed, how can you get your wave speed? Speed is just nothing but distance by time, or in terms of derivatives, it is what? Derivative of distance with respect to time. So what distance we are talking in? We are talking in context of radius. So this means dr by dt is given us 5. So dr by dt is 5. Okay, dr by dt is 5 at the instant when the radius of the circular wave is 8 centimeter. Okay, how fast is the enclosed area is increasing? Now area of circle is pi r square. You want dA by dt. Yes, okay, so dA by dt will be 2 pi r dr by dt. dr by dt is 5. This means 10 pi r. R is 8. This means 8 pi will be your answer. As you can see, 8 pi will be your answer. At this rate, the enclosed area will be increasing. Okay, clear? Okay, let us move next. Now sixth problem. As the radius of the circle is increasing at the rate of 0.7 centimeter per second. Okay, the radius of a circle is increasing. Okay, radius of a circle is increasing. What is the rate of increase of its circumference? So you have what information? The radius of a circle is increasing at this rate. This means dr by dt is given to you 0.7. dr by dt is given to you. What is the rate of increase of its circumference? So circumference is c is 2 pi r. So this means you have to find dc by dt. Yes, dc by dt is equals to 2 pi dr by dt, and dr by dt you all know. So this means 1.4 pi will be your answer. So at the rate of 1.4 pi centimeter, as you can see, 1.4 pi centimeter per second will be your rate of increment of the circumference of the given circle. Okay, let us move problem number 7. Now the length of x of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 5 centimeter per minute. Okay, so this means what? The length of x of a rectangle is decreasing. This means per minute the length of a rectangle is decreasing 5 centimeters. Okay, and per minute the width of rectangle is increasing by 4 centimeters. Okay, so this means dx by dt is 5, dx by dt is minus 5. This minus shows decrement in rate, and dy by dt is equals to plus 4 or just 4. This plus denotes the increment. Okay, so dx by dt is minus 5, dy by dt is 4 just. Now when x is 8, y is 6, you have to find the rate of change of perimeter. So perimeter will be 2 times of x plus y. This means dp by dt you have to find. So dp by dt means 2 times of what? Dx by dt plus dy by dt. So this means minus 5 plus 4 means minus 1. This means minus 2. Your rate of change of perimeter will be minus 2 centimeter per minute, or in other words it will be decreasing. The rate of change of perimeter will be decreasing and decreases by every minute 2 centimeters. Okay, what about area? For area it will be x times dy by dt plus y times dx by dt. So this means this will be 8 multiply with 4, this means 32 minus 30. So area will increase every minute by 2 centimeter square. Okay, as you can see the solution also. So perimeter decreases minus 2 or just decreases at the rate of 2 centimeter per minute. Area increases, perimeter decreases. Okay, perimeter decreases but area increases. Okay, I hope that it is clear. I have already gave you the verbal solution for that. Okay, clear? Okay, now let us move next. Now 8th problem. A balloon which always remains spherical on inflation, okay, is being inflated by pumping in 900 cubic centimeters of gas per second. Okay, so in a balloon air is pumping in at what rate? This rate of 900 cubic centimeters per second. So this means every second the amount of gas pumping in the balloon is 900 centimeter cube. Okay, that much of space of air is going in or gas is going in per second. We are talking about per second. This means what is given to us? This means dV by dt is given to us. dV by dt is equals to 900 centimeters cube per second. Okay, then you have to find the rate. You have to find the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases. Okay, you have to find the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases when the radius is 15 centimeter. Okay, so far so good. This means the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases. Simple. So this means first of all what is given to you? You know the volume of sphere. Just simple 4 divided by 3 pi r cube. Okay. You know dV by dt. Yes, 4 by 3 pi r square. So this means 8 by 3 pi r square multiplied with dr by dt. You know dV by dt. So from this you can get dr by dt. dr by dt will be what? dr by dt is 225 by pi r square. Simple. Now dr by dt, and at what you want, at what? When radius is 15. So just apply the 15, r is equals to 15. You will get your answer as 1 by pi. So at 1, you can say the rate of change at which the radius of the balloon increases will be what 1 by pi. Okay, so will be what 1 by pi, so it will be 1 by pi. Okay, so clear, 1 by pi. Okay, simple. Now what? I hope that it is clear. So once again, let me show you the solution, or what is question asking for. A balloon, you know this, a balloon is inflated by pumping in 900 centimeter cube of gas per second. So this means dV by dt is given. You want dr by dt at when radius is 15. So just nothing you have to do, just first of all find dV by dt. Expression for volume you all know, 4 by 3 pi r square. Yes. Okay, so this means dV by dt will be dV by dr multiplied with dr by dt by chain rule, and everything follows. Just put the specific values, you will get your answer. So from this relation you will get dr by dt as 225 divided by pi r square. Now you want dr by dt, but at r is equals to 15, just put r value as 15, you will get 1 by pi. Okay, so the rate will be 1 by pi. Okay, now let us move to the next. Okay, so sorry, so first of all, this thing will be 1 by pi, not just 1. Okay, so it will be 1 by pi. Clear? Okay, now let us move to the next problem, the 9th. It says a balloon which always remains spherical, a variable radius, has a variable radius. Okay, clear. Find the rate at which its volume is increasing. So you want dV by dt, you want dV by dt when the radius is 10 centimeter. Okay, this means what? The dV, first of all, V is equals to what? You all know V is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. You just saw that. So 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now dV by dr. Okay, so what you want? You want find the rate at which its volume is increasing with respect to radius. Sorry, with respect to radius you have to find. As you can see, with respect, the question is already telling you with respect to what you have to find your rate. So this means dV by dr you have to find. Okay, so dV by dr. So this means just derive it with respect to r. This means it will be what? 4 pi r square. Now r will be what? 10. Now this means just put the r value, you will get your dV by dr as 400 pi. So the volume of the balloon is increases at the rate of 400 pi centimeter cube per second. Okay, now 10th problem. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. Clear? A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall. So this means before your ladder is like this. This is your wall. This is your wall. Okay, your ladder is like this. Okay, which is of 5 meter long. Now the bottom of the ladder is pulled. So after pulling away the bottom of the ladder, your ladder will be like in this position. Yes, this position. At beginning your ladder was here, but now after pulling your ladder is in the second position. Okay, now what? Okay, so this pulling of ladder is given to us, but in the form of rate. So the pulling of ladder is given to us in the form of rate, which is of 2 centimeter per second. So this means at first position, if you pull your ladder at every second 2 centimeters, this means each second, in every second you are pulling your ladder bottom 2 centimeters away from the wall. That's it, what is happening. Okay, now you have to find the how fast the height on the wall decreases. when the foot of the ladder is 4 centimeters. So 4 meter away from the wall. So you have to find that the rate of height decreasing. As you can see, first the height of the ladder was here, at second the height of the ladder was here, and then you have to find when you are away at 4 centimeters. So this is 4 meter, 4 meter. If you are away from the 4 meter from the wall, then this means your ladder position will be somewhat like this, and this is what you want to know, that when ladder is 4 meter away from the wall, how fast is the decrement in height is going on. Okay, so let us see. So first of all, take y meter be the height of the wall, okay, which the ladder touches, okay. Also the foot of the ladder be x meter away from the wall. So far so good. Now use the Pythagoras theorem. You know the Pythagoras theorem. This means x square plus y square is equals to 25. Why 25? Because length of the ladder given to you is 5 meter. Okay. Now this means y is equals to root of 25 minus x square. Okay, this means I want dy by dt. Yes, the rate of change of height with respect to time. Okay, so this means dy by dt. Now dy by dt is quite clear. Root of anything will be gives you the 1 by 2 root of that inside thing, and the multiply with the derivative of inside thing. The derivative of inside thing will be, let me just write it here, dy by dt is equals to just nothing in the this form will be 1 by 2 root 25 minus x square. Now multiply with derivative of this inside thing, it will be minus of 2x. So this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled. Now you will left with minus of x root divided by root 25 minus x square. This is what written over here. Okay, clear? Okay, clear. So now also dx by dt will be there. Okay, dx by dt, simple. Okay, now what? Now as you know, dx by dt is already given to you. Yes, dx by dt is already given to you, which is 2. This means dy by dt. Now put dx by dt, you will get this your expression. Now when x is 4 meter away, this means the solution or the rate of decrement of the height of the ladder will be a minus of 8 by 3, or this minus says the decrement will be 8 by 3 centimeter per second. So this means every second the height decreases by 8 by 3 centimeters. Okay, clear. Let us move to next problem. Okay, next problem, and problem number 11. Now a particle moves along this curve 6y is equals to x cube plus 2. You have to find the points of on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Okay, clear? So what is given to us? What we want? We want, first of all, find the point on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times. Is changing what? 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. This means you are given that, so you are given just nothing but dy by dt is equals to 8 times of dx by dt. You are given that information. So just do nothing but first of all write your dy by dt from this. So this means 6 times of dy by dt is equals to 3x square. You can see over here 3x square dx by dt plus 0. Okay, so this means 2 times the 3 will cancel this 6 at 2 times, so it will become 2 times of dy by dt is equals to x square dx by dt. Now what? Now this is already given to us. The interpretation will be written over here. I have already told you dy over dt is equals to 8 times of dx by dt. Clear? Now put the things. You will get what? 16 times of dy by dt is equals to x squared dx by dt. So this means dx by dt will be this. Multiply with x square minus 16 is equals to 0. So from here you have two values of x. So this means x is equals to plus minus of 4. This means if x is equals to 4, then put y in what? Where? Put y in the given equation. So putting x value, you will get your y. Y will be 66 by 6. This means 11, as you can see from here. If you put x is equals to 4, it will be 64 plus 2 divided by 6. This means 66 by 6, it will be 11. Now putting x is equals to minus 4, it will be minus of 62 divided by 6. This means minus 31 by 3. Hence the point will be what? 4, 11 and minus 4, minus 31 by 3. Simple. The main point was to crack the information about the rate. This means dy by dt is equals to 8 times of dx by dt. The only thing you have to crack in this question is this. Okay, if you can interpret this from that statement, then you can get your answer very quickly. Okay. Let us move to the next problem. Problem number 12. The radius of an air bubble is increasing. Okay, so the radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. So first of all, air bubble means what? You will have somewhat of spherical thing. Yes, so you will consider this as your sphere. So this means dr by dt is given to you, and you are asked to find the rate of the volume of the bubble. So this means 4 by 3 pi r cube, you know the expression. So you want dv by dt. Okay, dv by dt, dv by dt will be 4 pi r square multiply with dr by dt. 4 pi r square multiply with dr by dt. Now put the respective value, you will get your answer. So let's see. So as you can see, v is equals to 4 pi r cube, dv by dt is equals to 4 pi r square dr by dt, as I have already told you. Now dr by dt I have already given half, so this means 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square, when r is equals to 1, then apply the value, so it will be 2 pi, just 2 pi. So as you can see, your volume will increase at this rate. Every second it will increases at 2 pi centimeter cube. Okay, 2 pi centimeter cube. So far so good. Now 13, problem number 13. Problem 13 says a balloon which always remains spherical. Now the context is very clear to you. Here we are talking about spherical thing. This means, okay, spherical things, okay, has a variable diameter. So it has a variable diameter of 3 by 2 multiply with 2x plus 1. So the radius means what? It will be 3 times of 2x plus 1. That's it. You have to find the rate of change of volume with respect to x. Now it is clearly asking about volume but with respect to x. So this means you have to find dv by dx. dv by dx. Okay, dv by dx you have to find. So you know the volume expression, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, now dv by dx. Okay, you know the diameter, sorry, the radius will be the half. Okay, sorry, I think I have multiplied by 2, but I have to do the half of the diameter to get my radius. I just multiplied, sorry for that, don't worry. So diameter is given. Now radius, you all know the half of the diameter, so this means 3 by 4 you will get. Now you know the v. Okay, you want dv by dx. Yes, so first of all 4 pi r cube, you know r is this, so express your v in terms of x solely. So this means you will have this expression. Now this means what? This means now you find dv by dx. So dv by dx will be 9 by 16 pi d by dx multiplied with 2 pi 2x plus 1 whole cube. So it will be 3 multiply with, this will remain same. Now multiply with 3 and 2x plus 1 power square. Now multiply with 2. So you will get this expression. Now simplify your thing. So it will be just 8. It will be 27 by 8 pi multiply with this thing. So you will get this as your rate with respect to x. Okay. I hope that it is clear to you. Okay. Very simple. So you already given about the diameter. If you carefully read your question, so what is given? Your diameter. From diameter you can directly get your radius. Radius is just nothing but diameter by 2. Okay, and this is already given to you that what you want to know. You want dv, rate of change of volume with respect to x. You want this. You know the expression for volume. Everything's you put in places, you will get the correct answer without any problem. Okay, now problem number 14. Problem 14 says sand is pouring from a pipe at this rate. Okay, sand is pouring at this rate. Okay, the falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. Okay, so the cone is falling, sorry, the sand is falling in this manner, and the falling sand makes a rule, makes a relation with the height of the cone. This is what? That the height of the cone is always 1/6. So height, whatever the height of the cone, which is h, this will be 1/6 of the radius of the base. So radius means this thing, so r. So it will be 1/6. So this means r by 6. Okay, r by 6th of the, and okay, I hope that it is clear. Okay, now how fast is the height of the sand cone is increasing when the height is 4 centimeter. Okay, let us see. So first of all, that this relation is must. If you can crack this, then you will get your answer directly, no issue. You know the volume of the cone, very no. This is just nothing but 1/3 pi r square h. This is simple. Now you know the h and r relationship. Put your h back here. You will get v in terms of r clearly. So this will be 12 pi h square. Okay. Now 12 pi, or in terms of h. So we are replacing r. Why we are replacing? If you consider or if you observe this question, so we want our h. We want our derivative of h. That's why we are replacing the r thing. So it will be h. Now my volume in terms of h is given. Now I want with respect to time, as you can see, how fast is the height of the sand cone is increasing. Okay, so this means it is clearly asking me to find with respect to time. Okay, so just dv by dt. So dv by dt will be 36 pi h square dh by dt, as you can see. Now dv by dt is what I have already given. Yes, you can see 12. Okay, so this means just put the things, you will get what? 1/3. Okay, 1/3 pi 4 square dh by is equals to dh by dt. So it will be 1/3 multiply with 16 pi. So it will be 48, 1/48 pi. Okay, 1/48 pi. So this will be your answer. Hence, the height of the cone is 4 centimeter. Its height is increasing at the rate of 1/48 pi centimeter per second. Okay, so we will be ending our session here as the time is over. Okay, so I hope that you understood everything clearly, every solution, every explanation. So we will be back with the remaining problems. Okay, so thank you.